and like sterilize them in terms of not only the price, it's just a convenience. Like you go to the central sterile, it's lost somewhere like along the way.
Of course, right. And it's always way down.
Yeah, and then you have to wait for that to come back. And if you have 1,000 of them, and 500 will be lost. Right?
Oh, because you have to
Right.
send it somewhere.
Yeah, you go to the central sterile.
Do you?
So this would be the one that you'd be interested in more. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a price point and everything. Like the plastic shouldn't be that expensive to dispose. Right?
Well, that's where they make their money.
Yeah, I do.
They make their money on the disposable blade.
Right.
Yeah. This one is a $9.50, I think, for a blade.
It's cheap.
That's cheap relative to the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's
Where are you-
lighter than this one too.
Yeah. I think the design is interchangeable. This cap, remove and put it on this one.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like doesn't matter, right?
And what are you using now?
I think a Glasgow. What's the other one?
McGrath?
CMAC.
Oh, CMAC. CMAC is very good.
Yeah,
Okay. But CMAC is very expensive. And if it breaks, you're in trouble. I mean, the point is it's very expensive. Beautiful instrument.
Right.
This is,
Can be brought to the office.
this can be brought to an ambulatory center.
Right,
It can be, there are certain places where in an emergency room situation, only anesthesiologists intubate. The gal from New Zealand was telling me, intubation doesn't happen in the ER by ER docs, it happens, they call the anesthesia.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're running from an operating room or a lounge to the emergency room,
Bring a cart like this.
right. I mean, bingo.
Yeah,
And you're running. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what are other? I think your competitors. They all have those small ones. Like I don't know what's the advantage and disadvantage. They're smaller, like people with
Right.
with a scope one. I don't know what's the difference.
Yeah. But this was, I've played this game. I am the inventor of the video. Yeah, okay. So thank you very much. But I mean, so I've been involved with this game for 15 years, very heavily, and I like this product. I like this product. It's an honest product. The compared to, for instance, the McGrath, it's got a better screen, bigger screen, oriented horizontally, not vertically, which makes no sense. And it feels like a laryngoscope. The McGrath doesn't really feel like a laryngoscope. You don't know what you're picking up. It's a funny feeling. This is a laryngoscope. The McGrath batteries you have to get from McGrath. Not only the blade, but the
battery is like patented battery.
So what are you gonna do if you don't have a battery? You gotta write the company.
So this is like a AA battery?
No, this is a 3.7 volt ion lithium ion
battery.
It's not available on the corner, but it is available in any camera store.
Yes.
And I mean, it's a common.
How come you don't use the AA battery? Two AA's.
I agree. I didn't. This is not my
Your idea.
decisions.
Right.
No, my idea is the patent, and this is the patent.
Right.
So that's real exciting. But this is
like a fundoscope and those ear otoscope. They use this kind of.
Right. Exactly right. Yeah. So it's available. You don't.
Chargeable.
Yeah, and it's available.
It's available.
And at a common price, not at whatever McGrath will be charged.
Charge, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Where are you working?
Staten Island.
Oh, nice. Oh, fantastic.
New York. So
Terrific.
I just came by on a cab and then go home on the ferry, right?
I'm in Brooklyn, so
Oh, you're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn
Okay.
where, huh?
Well, downtown Brooklyn, I live.
Yeah, where did you used to work?
I worked all over the place.
All over.
Yeah, I was an emergency room doctor.
I see.
So I was working, and when I got this idea, that ended all thoughts that I could take a regular job because I was going to conventions and conferences.
That's a lot of travel commitment.
And I couldn't
The
commit to being on a schedule 2 months down the line, and you can't get a job like that. So I was working as kind of a replacement ER doc, and it allowed me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did have a very old patent for the stylus.
Oh, really?
But I didn't have the energy to go around and push for it.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So now it's probably too old for them, for the people to really. There's maybe a more upgraded, more recent.
Yeah, they are coming with an interesting style. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So, where are you working? You're in Staten Island?
Staten Island University Hospital.
Very nice.
That's northbound, right? They are making the decisions. We're just employees now.
Right. All right.
But I do like your
if my great pleasure to take the ferry to Staten Island.
Yeah.
And show this, absolutely. I mean, for me to get on the ferry is a treat.
Right.
So.
Okay. And I'll have them see if they can do any arrangement.
Very nice. That's great.
Thank you. And
My
the price-wise, I know Northbound will negotiate with the price, but what's approximately the?
I can't.
Is it $9 for the plastic? But the equipment itself.
I can't give you an actual price right now.
I have to call
because the little communication. The man who I'm dealing with in this company, I asked for a price list, and he sent me a price list. I guess it's MOV, or the price, the list is if you buy 100, if you buy 1,000, if you buy 10,000. So I wrote him back and said, please, how about 1 or 2?
I think Northwell can afford to buy 1,000 and then distribute it in all the hospitals.
Well, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, I think they would like the volume discount.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Again, very nice to meet you. Have a good day.